Good afternoon, CosPiyu and other fellow CosPiyu members. Introductions first, my name is Tagle. I am the acting head director or acting president for CosPiyu, for the CosPiyu organization. And I am also running to be the official president for the organization. So, to give you context first, I'll be discussing two things. Number one would be that I'll be presenting my case uh, sa pagra-run sa elections. And number two, I'll also explain rin yung election process para maintindihan ng lahat how it's supposed to work and how you can pitch in and how you can volunteer for the said positions. So, ayun, I'll be running for president for CosPiU and I'll be detailing my credentials and merit later on. But basically, disclaimer ha, you don't have to make a video like this. You don't have to make a presentation like this. Kung magpipitch kayo, um, you can express yourself and describe and inform us your merit or your case. You can defend your case in any way you wish, whether it's through a message lang or you'll send your possibly mga resumes niyo or credentials niyo or the things you've done, you list them down and send it sa Discord. Pero basically ayun, you can also make a video like what I'm doing. So you can present your case in any wish you want if you wish to pitch. For me lang, I just thought that a video would suit me well because medyo I like to present through verbally. And number two, I feel like if you're running for president, sobrang bigat ng responsibilities mo. Tinaasan ko yung standards ko para sa sarili ko. So I needed to pitch in para makita nyo that I am capable to serve and I can prove to you that I am capable to serve the community and such. So let's get to the actual yung dates pala. So we're planning na though meron ng acting officers ngayon, yung acting officers basically sila yung admins ng group ngayon. They are going to be acting officers up until second sem because the reason why we're having acting officers right now is because of course we need to get organized muna. Kailangan muna natin ng representation if we have meetings. So they'll be temporary. But yung official elections, it will be held so it will starting today this week and then up until January 2. Because sa January 2, yun na yung enrollment period and dun magiging busy na yung mga students mag-enroll sa or FEU for the second semester. Because the reason why January 2 rin is because January 16 is the start of classes. So plano namin sa January 16, we're going to propose the org na agad sa start of classes so that we can get it accredited and recognized as soon as possible. Okay, so let's get down to my resume. So the reason why I'm running for president before for CosPiyu is that number one, I am the principal founder for the organization. I'm the one who mostly started the whole thing. May mga kasama akong pioneers pero like kami yung nag-set up, kami yung nag-build ng foundation in order for the org to happen. So ako rin yung nag-pioneer ng mga events namin dati na nag-partner kami, for example sa FEU Peers. FEU Peers kasi dati meron silang costume or cosplay event and we partnered with them. It was our first official event. So that also proves na sobrang feasible yung org natin. It can actually be accredited in Far Eastern University. So punta na ako sa credentials ko. So hello, I'm a marketing student, first year BSBA, marketing management student and I'm under FEU Manila. So what I did then sa mga blocks ko because block section kami, there are multiple marketing blocks and there was a GC full of parang lahat ng blocks ng marketing into one GC. Basically, one of the things I did in terms of art and etc. is that I designed the logos. I designed the logos for the first year class blocks of marketing management. And ako rin yung nag-design ng logo, ng current logo ngayon, which is what you see right now at the bottom, yung bottom ko ngayon, which is the picture of CosPiyu. So, next namang education ko is Refocus Digital Academy. Basically, Refocus Digital Academy, isa siyang international company na may branch sa Pilipinas. And they're focused on teaching students, teaching professionals, digital marketing and analytics to a lot of people. And I'm one of their students. So, I'm taking a 9-month online course in digital marketing. And dun sa pagiging student ko under that, there were group projects and I was the one who co-headed and pitched market project assignments for a resort sa Palawan, which is Tag Resort Coron. So we focused on the improvement of the establishment, digital marketing strategy, and competitor analysis nung organization na yun, nung resort na yun. So I can definitely say na I am very proficient sa marketing side and I can definitely market the group, and it's one of the skills that I can apply and provide for the community. So, etong contact info, medyo irrelevant yan. Let's skip there. Let's skip tayo sa technical skills muna. So, technical skills, I am bilingual. Proficient ako both sa English and Filipino, pero mas trip ko ang English. So, I'm very proficient ako sa English. Therefore, I can serve rin and make sure na, for example, kung meron tayong proposals sa FEU, and if kailangan talaga English, akong ang bahala dun. And I can pitch in projects like what I'm doing right now. So, I'm also proficient in content creation. Yung graphics designing, I mostly use Canva Pro as my editing software, but I'm also experimenting with Adobe Illustrator. I can also copyright. Copywriting is basically yung gumagawa ng captions, yung gumagawa ng letters. That is basically what copywriting is. Social media management, I had my experience. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Social media marketing, I've also experienced in productivity apps, Google Suite, MS Office, Grammarly, etc. I also make prototypes, pitching. Like what I'm doing now, I'm pitching my case for running, kasi since I'm running for president. And I'm also done a lot of research in high school and today, qualitative and quantitative research. I'm actually doing research trend outside academics, which is I'm going to be tackling that very soon. Sa soft skills naman, I'm a public speaker. I like public speaking and debating. I have strong networking and communication skills. So bale, I basically know a lot of people and I can communicate with them, etc. And then we can form partnerships that way and form connections. Collaborating with teams and partner organizations, nagawa namin yan sa FE peers. I'm willing to learn new things if ever there are new things presented to the table. Open-minded, kumbaga. Adapting to changing circumstances and schedules, and knowledgeable of national and global contemporary issues. So, hindi lang ako, I'm informed of the issues worldwide. So, hindi ako apolitical, hindi ako like, I don't like yung tipong tao na I don't care about issues inside and outside Far Eastern University. So, I care about those. I am not, parang like I care about I care about the things that are happening all around the country and worldwide issues. So, let's go to my work experience. So, yung pinaka-prestigious kong work experience is being a graphic designer of the ASEAN-Australia Strategic Youth Partnership. So, to give you context, the ASEAN-Australia Strategic Youth Partnership, siya ay parang it is a culmination of Southeast Asian people and Australian people together to promote their culture. It is an organization that seeks to build leadership and build and empower culture of the countries inside. So, mostly ASEAN nga and Australian ang nire-represent. So, I passed and obtained the graphic designing position in creative and communications team out of 80 plus international applicants. So, bale, naging transparent sila and they disclosed na more than 80 people applied for the position and I'm one of the people who passed. So, that's the other bullet point is I created social media graphics. So, as a graphic designer, of course, ikaw yung gumagawa ng graphics para sa org. So, I contributed to that sa communications and design team. Dito naman sa university natin, which is Far Eastern University, ako ay isang external affairs committee officer inside the Institute of Accounts and Business and Finance Student Council. So, IBF Student Council, I'm part of that. So, I'm a fresh member starting from first semester. So, yung experience ko dun, I produced 2 partnership proposals for future council events. Secondly is I co-wrote various social media content for the school's first semester. So, di ba kung may pinopost na content ang IBF Student Council sa mga pages, I contributed to the writings, to the copywriting and the captions of pinopost nila. And lastly is I represented the council in the CEOs. Ano yung CEOs? It is conversations with executives on their organization successes, featuring Makati Medical Center's CEO, President Attorney Almiro. So basically, ako yung naging representative para sa mga meetings outside. And there was a meeting sa FEU one time sa admissions building. na may bumisitang CEO sa amin, CEO ng Makati Med. And we were one of the I was one of the representatives of of the council. Maraming may mga scholars doon, may mga representatives from other councils. So I was able to be professional and represent myself in actual business proposals. So and seminars. So going to my extracurricular experience, ako ay isang senior speaker, was a senior speaker and public relations officer of Quezon National High School Debate Society and Public Speaker Circle. So debater ako in my high school. So but I not only did I competed as a debater, I also managed the organization. So I managed social media publication materials as public relations officer noong 2018 to 2019, yun yung term ko. And given by our statistics noon, yung na-disclose sa amin, it tumaas siya by 10% by the collected effort of the PRO office. So, ako nakapag-contribute ako dun. I assisted in organizing week-long workshops, screenings, webinars, and debates that helped recruited more than 60 members to the organization. So, tumulong ako, nakipag-contribute ako sa workshops, sa mga screenings, yung mga new debaters coming to my club, sa debate club, and held webinars pa. There was a time na I was one of the presenters, the hosts for the webinars. So that's that. And I mentored around 200 students in public speaking skills and economic, political, social issues up to the global level. So, 'di ba may workshops kami? May workshops for debating, public speaking. I was one of the mentors who taught about extemporaneous speaking, extemporaneous speaking, impromptu speaking, mga debating and public speaking competitions. We also taught them those skills. Moving on sa actually one thing to add pala sa debate club ko. We were one of the I was part of one of the pioneers na nag-create ng constitution and bylaws sa club namin sa high school namin sa Quezon. So, I have experience, I can definitely tell and assure you that I have experience in document making and making like constitution and bylaws, the rules and regulations, etc. So, next would be I was a volunteer and social media moderator of Ating Lucena Attorney Sunshine Absede mayoral campaign. So, I came from Lucena. I'm from Lucena, Quezon, and nung elections, I was one of the volunteers for a local candidate for mayor, si Attorney Sunshine. So si Attorney Sunshine, she was our mayor, who we volunteered for kasi we believed in her leadership, kaya we volunteered for her. So in my case, ang na-contribute ko sa kanya is I communicated the campaign through social media campaigns, house-to-house campaigns, and voter education. Nag-educate kami ng mga fresh voters like how to vote, ano yung basis ng voting, etc. I visited house-to-house and social media campaigning, which is the main thing that I did. Doon naman sa another bullet point is I oversaw changing social media trends and boosted social media presence. So like I was part of the parang research and development team. Parang we tried to analyze the social media of other camps and the social media of our camp and see what was the best, what was wrong, and what was working, and then we'll improve in that formula. I aided in converting over an estimate lang, an estimate of 5,000 voters to vote for Attorney Sunshine because nung nagka-count din ng elections, we were one of the parang nag-check ng mga voting. So some of us from our volunteer center volunteered sa pagbabantay ng mga boto sa mga schools because the voting was done sa Quezon. It was held sa mga schools, 'di ba, may mga machines and then people had to vote, mga sinashade nila yung mga ballots. Kami yung mga nagbantay nun, and we were able to see data like yung namin, yung social media, we were confident na baka mas madami pa nga na over 5,000 voters yung aming na-add sa kanya because of the collective efforts of the volunteer team ng social media. Last bullet point is I analyze movements of rival political camps to provide insights into creating a better political strategy for our camp. So like ako yung nag-analyze, my team kami yung nag-analyze nung facts and disinformation yung disinformation na natanggap namin. Kami nag-analyze ano yung movement, ano yung galaw ng other camps na nagra-run against sa candidacy ni Attorney Sunshine, yung mayor namin, etc. And that's all. For the projects naman, I'm done na sa organizations. Next would be the projects. So sa projects, I am currently the head organizer and communications of MUNI. Muni, siya ay I founded, ako yung founder ng think tank and advocacy marketing community that aims to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, mainly Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which is quality education. So gusto namin i-solve, yung main goal, vision and mission namin is to solve the educational crisis in the Philippines. Since, di ba, educational crisis tayo ngayon because we are placed last in almost all of the rankings ng educational surveys, ganun, internationally. For example, yung reading comprehension natin, we're dead last. Science and mathematics, we're second to the last, etc. It's an educational crisis, and yun yung gustong isolve ng org ko, yung na-found ko. I also developed social media content and managed communications with partners that succeeded in recruiting around 310 Facebook members in the span of a month. So, makikita niyo sa Facebook, if you search Mooney, makikita niyo that we are more than 300 members na. It's a Facebook group. And all of us are trying to collectively gather information, gather critical... We want to promote critical thinking by sharing stuff that matter, ideas that matter. So, there's science, research, math, social issues, etc. That come into the group, and then from that sharing, nagbe-brainstorming kami to create platforms for in solving education crisis, such as trying to try to revamp the Philippine education system ng K-12 ng Department of Education. So, other thing is that I led an 11-member team. So, yung 11-member team, yun yung main people na kasama ko. Yung 11-member team, it consists of ako, it consists of FEU students, Ateneo de Manila students, UP students, UE students, and students from the Visayas region from San Carlos University. So, kami-kami lahat, online yung competition, but under the guidance of Make Sense Philippines, yung nag-guide sa amin, all throughout its academy programs such as hackathons and innovation design sprint. So, since we tried to solve the education crisis, we made prototypes, we made design sprints, innovation design sprints, and we joined hackathons to compete. We were able, though we weren't able to win, nagkaroon kami ng certificate na we were one of the most active and one of the potential proposals talaga. Though ang nanalo kasi noon is para siyang environment prototype that tries to solve plastic, ganun, etc. Education. But ayun nga, I am experienced in leading teams. I am experienced in pitching design sprints or hackathons. So I can definitely, kung naging formal org na tayo, I can definitely pitch activities, future plans of action, general plan of action, etc. So ako yung nag-design nung presentation pitch namin noon, nung competition, for the pitching competition for the Make Sense 6-month incubation program. So this was actually the competition na nag-pitch kami ng solution namin to solve the problem, which is the educational crisis. And yung 6-month incubation program, dapat ifa-fund kami. Yung mga winners dun, ifa-fund sila nung Make Sense, which is the organization. However, yun nga, hindi kami nakapasok sa mga top 10, ganun. But, ayun, given what I can give instead, na prove to you is that I have experience in leading the teams to competitions, etc. Which then I could contribute then for CosPiyu if ever may sasalita yung competitions na relating to cosplayer arts. So, going to awards. Sa awards ko, I have, ang dami kong parang nahakop. So, sa University of the Philippines, although, I didn't actually list everything, pero this is the most relevant ones. University of the Philippines, UP. So, 'di ba, I am a debater and a public speaker. I am proficient in extemporaneous speaking. So, ako yung first and champion speaker ng extemporaneous speaking category ng UP Sanlahi Alliance, Patala Sanlahi 2022. Patala Sanlahi is basically public speaking competition hosted by UP Diliman and UPLB. And basically they held the extemporary speaking competition, which I competed and I was the champion speaker. So I competed against 20 schools, including UAP schools, and I was the champion. Second would be first ulit sa extemporary speaking ng UP Tagisan. Tagisan is basically region siya, so sa Quezon siya. So in my home province, it is like parang it's a collection of UP students na taga Quezon na sila nag-manage ng competition na yun, and I contested against 12 schools region-wide. Lastly dun sa UP is that fourth place kami kasi debate team this time. Fourth place kami, Makiling Cup UP Los Baños 11 Southern Luzon Inter High School Debate Encounter. So Bale, may team ako. It's a team of three. Tatlo kami na nag-compete sa debating. And we placed fourth sa buong competition in the slide up. Slide up yung Southern Luzon Inter-High School Debate Encounter. So we competed against more than 30 schools nationwide, including Ateneo, which is nakalaban namin. Though we lost doon, pero like we're able to gather enough wins para ma-place kami sa fourth place. And for another university, it is under Southern Luzon State University. Basically, local university siya sa Quezon, sa amin. And I was one of the people who won. Ako yung third place sa column writing ng SLSU Kingfisher Cebulan Press Conference. So, I am also experienced in terms of the press, PRO stuff. Kaya nung sinabi ko yung debating, PRO stuff, etc. And ayun, bronze winning region-wide newspaper column in 1 hour. So yung time limit namin is just 1 hour. We were tasked to create a paper for 1 hour na parang 4 column writing sa isang topic. And I was able to be placed on third. In my high school naman, which is Quezon National High School, QNHS, I graduated with honors with a GWA of 93. I won 2 speaking competitions there, which is second place Science Fair Impromptu Speaking Competition 2019 and 2018. So, nanalo ako twice. Ayun, consistently nanalo ako twice, both 2018 and 2019. 2019 was my grade 10 year. And ayun, I executed spontaneous yet substantial impromptu speeches for 2 straight years school-wide. So, as I've said before. And then, I was the best in the job interviews kasi sa subject namin sa edukasyon ng pagpapakatao sa ESP, we held like parang a school-wide parang pitching for job interviews, like pagalingan ng how you present yourselves and pitch your case in getting a job sa interview. So I delivered the best professional interview application in the entire student batch of 2018-2019. So sa batch namin nun, which is grade 9, including STE, SPJ, etc., and mga general education students, nagka-competition kami and I was the best in the job interview. So I'm already presenting my case right now para to run for president. So I can display na yes, I am proficient in speaking. I can speak when either in public or in an interview professionally, etc. So lastly is meron akong single certificate, which is the Human Rights 101 certification given by the Human Rights Institute, Commission on Human Rights of the Philippines, July 2022. So I attended like a training, parang a course for human rights, and then I was one of the people given the certification. Marami kaming na graduate dyan, pero like I was one of the people. Basically, yung Human Rights 101 certification, they teach you human rights ng Pilipinas and global human rights, yung International Declaration of Human Rights, anything about human rights. So I got a certification for that, meaning na I know the rights na kailangan natin itakal. For example, kung since organization tayo, we're going to have to tackle the rights of the students, the rights of the advisors, and the rights of the school. Madadaanan natin yun. And that's basically it for my merit and experience. So, yun lang naman. Basically, this is an example of the pitch sa pagpipitch kayo sa when you want to volunteer for a position, because we're open for the positions, ayun, for president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, or ano yung PRO, and other positions na i-disclose namin in the future. So yun lang naman. As I've said before, i-reiterate ko lang, there are already acting officers for the position. However, yung official officers na di ba magkaka-elections tayo until January 2, it would be functioning for the second semester. So, yun lang naman. This is the election process. Feel free to pitch in whatever you like and how you like to do it. Whether through video like what I did, whether through text, or whether through sending your resume, etc., and giving a short description of yourself. So, yun lang naman. Thank you, and this is my official pitch, my official case that I presented for running for the presidency of CosPiyu. Thank you, and ingat guys. Good luck sa atin, and good luck sa mga pagpipitch for the major positions. Thank you.